Welcome to Role-Playing Eldoria and our love of storytelling. Behind the GM screen, Episode 2, The Characters of the Tipsy Tinker.
This episode of Behind the GM Screen, I thought I'd do the characters of the Tipsy Tinker because there's a lot of characters the players are meeting, and most of them have a backstory, and a lot of them have a plot. One of the first ones is Shaarnay, the dancer that the players seem to be only mildly interested in the fact that she floats down from the banister while she's dancing. So a little bit more explanation of how she's doing it, why she does it, her motivation. I'll try to do a few more characters. There are heaps and heaps. I'll just do a few of the more interesting ones. So that's what the concentration of this Behind the GM screen is.
You get basically from between them that you don't think there's any relationship going on there between them, just the body language, etc.
There's a reason that Shaarnay and Glonding have no body language together, as if they're a couple. In fact, they're father and daughter. Although playful by nature, she's passionate about her dancing and has researched, practiced, looked into dancing of all sorts. Until one day, she saw a dancer from Ysira and fell in love with that style of dance, the Magia. To her skill, it was fairly easy for Shaarnay to get a letter of introduction to a prestigious dance school in Bialas, run by a certain Lady Sashara. She did very well at this school. The other students admired her skills. This led to her downfall, of course. Lady Sashara gave her a pair of slippers. These slippers are cursed. The more Shaarnay dances, the more likely the curse is going to be set off. Lady Sashara could not teach her any more and encouraged her to go back home to a home in the north to show off her talents and to use the slippers to enhance her act. While in Bialas, Shaarnay and Glonding worked as bars and earned their keep quite well. Shaarnay developed a great love of the culture. She learned how to speak the language fluently. She took on their style of dress. She became tanned. She immersed herself in the culture, so much so that now she often pretends she's actually from Ysira herself. Nelly Tinker.
Larger looking lady, looks like she's in maybe late 30s. She's got her head wrapped up in a scarf and got an apron on, and she's talking candidly to the bar staff. Starts walking through the table saying, "Ah, are you new people today? I see I'm Nelly Tinker."
Nelly Tinker is the 39-year-old owner of the Tipsy Tinker. She became the owner after her parents, who were merchants that travelled around northern Sard, selling miscellaneous wares like pots and pans and the like. They would each winter visit the Tipsy Tinker to see Nelly's grandparents and trade with the dwarves who came to the Sorrel Valley for their end-of-the-year ceremony. Nelly's heart was not really in the wandering ways of her parents, and she loved her holidays at the inn and the magical hustle and bustle that went on there. Her parents saw that she was unhappy with their lifestyle, and when she was about 10, they sat her down and agreed that she should stay permanently with her grandparents. It was here that she learned the skills of being an excellent innkeeper. She has also befriended just about all the local Fae and gets along well with them. She's even mastered the Fae language, including Brownie and Gnomish. She often joins with the Dryads and Nala to play a card game that the Fae enjoy and learn more about the natural world. These gatherings usually take place late in the evening. She tolerates the behaviour of the Brownies, who constantly steal things from guests at the inn. She often scolds them, but despite their antics, she does like their cheeky, good-natured personalities. With regards to running the inn, Nelly has an excellent head for business and a strong relationship with the local farming community. She's never married, saying, "The Tipsy Tinker is my love and my life, and no man can compete with that." Despite this, She has had many suitors over the years. The only downside to Nelly is that she's always been a bit clumsy, although she herself is oblivious to this. The other employees at the inn have come to learn that it's best to keep an eye on her, and they go out of their way to relieve Nelly of trays, mugs, sharp knives, delicate vases, and anything else she could potentially have an accident with. Forlac.
Can you also all make a perception check? At you need to get over 20.
Oh, nope. Yep, natural 20.
Natural 20. There's a window in the distance, be about 10, 12 feet away from you. You think there's a tiny humanoid creature with rainbow kind of glittering wings on the window.
Jumpy.
It's there for about a few seconds and it zooms off.
Forlac is a male pixie standing just over 2 feet tall. He has pale skin and often goes bare-chested, wearing breeches of forest colours. He generally carries a beautifully carved bow on his back. The carvings display intertwining vines with tiny creatures peeking from behind the foliage. He is an unusual pixie who's wandered from the deeper forests of Larne in the north. His insatiable curiosity has led him far from home and to the Tipsy Tinker. Forlac loves the nightly music of the inn and flies up to sit on a window ledge to listen and get a good view of the stage. Sometimes, when the music is particularly excellent, he dances in the night sky. He's very excitable and passionate about the dance and the music, and when speaking on these subjects, he speaks much faster than normal and is very difficult to understand.
Thanks for watching Behind the GM Screen. Hope you found some interesting characters. Feel free to include them in your game. Doesn't matter whether you're playing in the Tipsy Tinker or not. Hope to see you next time. Bye.